You ever get that feeling that some people can just see around corners or always make the perfect call? Well, it might not be magic. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on analytics and show you what it really is, a secret superpower that you are about to unlock.
This quote it hits the nail on the head, right? Look, our goal here isn't to drown you in a bunch of technical jargon. It's to empower you. By the end of this, you're going to see the world of data less like some super complex puzzle and more like a playground full of possibilities.
So, what are we really talking about here? At its heart, analytics is just a fancy word for using clues to make smarter choices. I mean, think about it. Detectives solving a crime, scientists hunting for a breakthrough, even a sports coach planning the next big play. They're all using analytics. You ready? Capes on? Let's go. All right, every superhero needs their gear, and your utility belt is about to get a serious upgrade. We're talking about 3 powerful new tools. These are the core powers of analytics, and you'll see how they build on each other to give you some pretty incredible insights. First up, we've got descriptive analytics. This is your what happened superpower. Picture this. You're looking at a scoreboard after a big soccer game. It tells you your team scored 3 goals, took 7 shots, and maybe you personally ran 2 miles. It's not guessing, it's not predicting, it's just the facts. This is basically the history book of your data, telling you exactly what went down. Okay, so now let's build on that with our second power, predictive analytics. This is your what will happen superpower. Let's say you have a lemonade stand. You start to notice a pattern, right? On hot days, you sell way more lemonade. So using that pattern, you can make a really smart guess that if the forecast for tomorrow is hot, you're probably going to sell a lot again. It's not magic. It's like having your very own crystal ball. Only this one is powered by math. And that brings us to the most advanced and maybe the coolest tool in our kit, prescriptive analytics. This is the what should we do superpower. Imagine you've got this super smart robot helper. You tell it, hey, I've noticed hot days mean more sales. The robot doesn't just nod, it says, got it. In that case, you should definitely make extra lemonade for tomorrow. It prescribes an action. It's like having a wise coach in your corner, guiding you to the best possible move. And here's how it all connects, nice and simple. You start with descriptive to understand the past, you use predictive to make a smart guess about the future, and then you use prescriptive to decide on your best action. See that? It's a perfect flow from looking back to charging forward. So we've got the powers, but what are they actually made of? Well, I found a fantastic way to think about this is to imagine you're just playing with Legos. It all starts with data. Think of data as just single individual Lego bricks, kind of useless on their own, right? But when you start snapping them together, giving them some context, you create information. But the real goal, the grand prize, the finished Lego castle, that's knowledge. That's the aha moment. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Okay, look at this. The number 12. What does this even mean? 12 what? 12 inches? $12? By itself, it's just a raw fact. A single lonely brick. It's pretty much meaningless. Now, let's snap another brick on. Let's add some context. 12 students were absent. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. See? That's way more useful. We've just turned that piece of data into actual useful information. We know the what and the who. And here it is, the final piece of the puzzle, the why. 12 students were absent because of the flu. Bingo! That is our finished castle. This is knowledge, because now you can do something about it. You can make a decision, right? Like sending a notice to parents or telling the janitor to do an extra cleaning. That's the whole point. Knowledge is what gives you the power to act. All right, for our last big concept, we need to understand that these data bricks we've been talking about, well, they come in 2 main types. And a great way to picture this is the difference between a super tidy desk and, you guessed it, a really messy backpack. So on one side, you have structured data. That's your organized desk. Everything is in its place. It fits perfectly into neat little rows and columns, just like a spreadsheet. But on the other side, you've got unstructured data. And yeah, that's the messy backpack. It's chaotic, it's all over the place, but it is absolutely full of valuable clues if you know where to look. Structured data is the kind of stuff that computers just love. It's so tidy and easy to sort through. We're talking about things like class attendance lists, patient appointment schedules, sales numbers, test scores. Everything is labeled perfectly and fits inside a nice, clean box. And then there's unstructured data. I mean, think about it. This is what most of our digital world is actually made of. All those photos and videos, the emails we send, text messages, social media posts. None of that fits neatly into a spreadsheet, but it's where the rich context and the real human story often lives. It's messy, but it is so, so useful.
And just like that, you've made it through the training. So let's do one final check of your new utility belt. Let's make sure all your new abilities are locked, loaded, and ready to go. So here it is, your complete toolkit. You can look at the past with descriptive, predict the future with predictive, and decide on your next action with prescriptive. You know how to build from raw data bricks to organized information, all the way to powerful knowledge. And you know that data comes in two flavors, the neat, structured kind, and the messy, unstructured kind that's just full of hidden clues.
Remember, analytics isn't just for data scientists or detectives in the movies. It's a superpower for everyone. It's a new way of thinking that helps you make better decisions everywhere, from your schoolwork to your hobbies. The utility belt is yours. The only question is, which power will you use first?